So I wanted to start this episode of segment-wise by talking about what I would say was the toughest post I've ever seen, viral Reddit post that this guy, headline, "My dying wife asked me if it would be okay to have sex with another man." And this one, honestly, you can feel the pain in this guy's voice. It's
like the guy's getting it every which way. It's like the love of his life is dying.
Yeah, so he's winning in that department.
Yeah. So he's like, oh my God, my wife's dying.
So he's going to be back on the market.
Yeah, and then not only that, but then she's like, my last dying wish is to get some fucking strange.
It's not even strange.
It's not even strange.
He goes, it basically is sort of one last cucking. You know what I mean? It's like, before I die, I just want one last cuck. That's the only wish before you leave.
That's his dying wish.
That's his dying wish. But she goes,
just like on the ventilator in the corner.
This was a tough one. It's a very do not be this guy.
Yeah.
My wife has a terminal disease. She's projected to live at most 9 months. I am, of course, destroyed. I've been doing my best to make the last days of her life good and grant whatever wish I can. By the way, I was thinking that if I was dating someone that was dying, I would, for probably the first time, I'd feel comfortable being a full lovey-dovey guy, where I would go, all that stuff, you keep the guard up on all of them. The only time, even when I was like moving to a different place, I remember those where you go, that night, I'm comfortable going all out. But that's the only time I'd be willing to say any of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she goes,
writing a poem.
She goes, yeah. Or I'd be like, yo,
I wrote you a poem, baby.
Yeah, otherwise I keep the guards up.
Baby, I'm destroyed like your pussy's gonna be.
Yeah, well, she goes, okay, he goes, the doctor said she was likely to need a wheelchair in 4 or 5 months. Then by month 8, she'll be bedridden for the last few days. That's if she doesn't decline faster. Recently, she sat me down and told me one of the last things she wanted to do was have sex with a previous partner of hers. I was, of course, shocked. And when I asked why the fuck she wants that. So basically, she thinks that her most physically compatible lover and satisfying lover was him. So,
ouch.
Ooh, wow.
Ouch.
I know what she's thinking. She's going, I want to kill him at the same time I die. And she knows that he can tell him this stuff and he's going to go, oh,
maybe.
I too have a heart attack condition.
What if this is like an actual grand scheme? Because he's like, I don't know how I'll ever live without her. Maybe she's like, you know how he'll get on easier once I'm gone.
That's the only
is
thing
to be like,
say.
You know
Hold
what?
on, give me 1 second for a second.
Yeah.
Hello? You want to fuck one last time before you die? Sorry, just give me a second here.
Okay, yeah.
What about your husband? You tell him? Okay. Yeah. I would never do that to another boy, so I'm going to have to decline the offer.
Boy, is the egg on her face right now. She goes, yeah, so after all that, he said no.
He said no.
So I guess we'll fuck for the next 8 months until I'm dying?
Yeah, that's so... And then, first of all, pull the plug. If your chick comes out and she goes, I just want to fuck this other dude who's just way better at fucking than you one last time.
10 years, ex of 10 years.
I think you'd fall over, you go, oops, and then kick the thing. And then obviously too, when you're dating for that long, you're not putting in the performances like that. So she's remembering this one guy that, you know what I mean, put in a couple good performances.
Yeah.
You're 10 years deep, barely, not needing the sweats.
Yeah.
She's thinking back to this guy. Ooh. Pull the plug. It's also sort of a bad move on her part too, because you go, you have 8 months to live or whatever, right? And this guy's
people go skydiving. She's like, I want to fuck Jeff. Dick me down real good in fucking 2009.
And she's about to die, and then he is the one who's in control of all her stuff, right? So he's bringing her all the food she wants. He's making her comfortable. And then now he's going to be grumping around. So your last 8 months are going to be crappy.
Oh, I'd be fucking, if I was him, he's just like, just extra morphine, just fucking, just
well, that's the thing.
Morphine.
Yeah, he's not going to be helping her. And also she's in a wheelchair.
Well, she's not yet. That's the thing. She has
a few months before she gets in the wheelchair.
Before she's in the wheelchair.
Does he have to drive her to his house? You know what I mean? Just give her hell, bro.
Yeah. He's like, oh, wait, should I wait in the car? Or
X is way worse too, because it's one thing if you're just like, I want to have sex with someone,
like you get a Chippendales or like a proper gigolo, and you
exactly.
Go, okay.
That's why girls are more hurtful than guys, because guys would be like, yeah, I just want to fuck like some random hot chick, whereas girls are like, I want to fuck.
Yeah. You're like, I want to go to
guy.
Vegas. 3 just prostitutes, random, never.
Right.
Yeah, and she's
and
like,
then any girl can rationalize with like, okay, yeah, whatever. But this girl's like, I need this specific guy that no one could give it up like him.
I wonder if she
tough.
cleared it with the guy first.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Like if she just assumed he would, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm married, so
I would walk in
nice
there.
talking to you for the first time in 10 years to tell me you're dying and you want to have sex one more time."
If it that's like
This is like an out of hand
that would be
make
the
a wish.
It would be
so many people involved.
yeah, the make a wish is you go. You have one last make a wish. What is it, Wonderland? For the dude version, that's what I was thinking. Most make a wishes that the kids do, that is their second make a wish because the first make a wish was bone some super hot girl, for sure. You know, if you're like 12 years old,
I think the first make a wish is live.
No, well, that's not on the table. But their first make a wish is like, you know, bring Ariana Grande and you fucking suck my hammer.
Right.
And then they go, well, you can't do that.
You're
and you
10.
Go, you go, okay, well then I guess bring me to fucking Disney World.
Yeah.
I guess get John Cena in here then. Fine. If I can't have Ariana Grande, have John Cena.
Bring John Cena in to speak some Mandarin to me.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. It goes, as a dude dying, that would be the equivalent of if you go, she goes, I have one last wish. I want to fuck your sister. That would be sort of the equivalent.
I mean, it's insane that if you to your wife, like, imagine you don't die. It's like the fucking Jeremy Gabriel thing, the fucking Mike Ward or scenario where you just don't die. And you go, so you're fine now, huh?
I'm pretty easy to check out. Yeah.
So you're totally fine. Didn't die.
Huh?
Still fucked your ex though. It's awkward. What a miracle that you're totally better now.
The dick was so good. That's what happened. It cured her.
And then that guy just has to go around the fucking just curing people.
Yeah,
He's like a Mother Teresa type.
I do definitely feel with this guy where you go, that's one of those things where you go, you got to check yourself out, where you go, as soon as that happens, you go, okay, you know what? This one's done to me. You go, we're moving on. You go,
he's been married for 10 years.
Yeah, you have to.
I mean, dude,
you always have to be willing to walk
like
away.
Sociopathic to just be like,
you got to. You always have to be willing to walk away from take your chips off the table.
She goes, I want one last thing. I want to fuck you. You're my ex. And you go,
swallow your ring.
Nice knowing you.
Yeah, you have to. She goes,
you're going to have to drive yourself there.
She gave a whole monologue about how sex sometimes is just physical and how emotionally fulfilling sex is with me.
Yeah, that's what every guy wants to hear. He goes, yo, you give me that emotional dick. Woo!
Baby, you're so emotionally fulfilling.
Oh my God. I could walk afterwards.
Oh, you fill me up so good.
I could walk, but I was crying a bit, but I could walk.
Oh yeah, you fill me up so good.
I was not walking
emotionally.
funny.
So yeah, this girl's really fucking twisting the knife in this guy, right?
Ugh.
And he's spent the last, while bringing her to her cancer appointments and stuff like that. She's probably bald at this point.
No, yeah. Well, you think she has a cancer?
I don't know.
Seems like
if she is bald, that'd be funny. So now I'm left with this: deny my dying wife a wish for my own ego, which I always hate that when people they try to make your ego this bad thing where it's like, no, not getting bitched around is not always for your ego, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
I mean, again, there's part of me is like, I guess if you're like, I can't put myself in someone's dying, they go, this is what they need as their, but like,
they don't need it.
No, they definitely don't need it. You're like, also, you think this guy's putting down the same performance he did 10 years ago?
That's the biggest problem. She goes, if I let her go fuck another man who she says feels was better, honestly, I'm so pissed and betrayed that she asked this of me. I feel like I'm put in a position where I have to say yes because she's dying. No, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. You can just be like, no.
I mean, also,
but again, if she's dying and like this is so important to her, then like, and she's like, I'm for sure like dying, then like, I guess why wouldn't she?
What?
I
Well,
mean,
so I'll tell you what. This is the problem with fucking girls. They can't just do things because they need to have their guilt absolved.
Yeah.
This is like, there's so many people, girls need to do the bad thing. And they also want you to be the priest that absolves them of the guilt of doing it. Like if you want to do this, fucking the guy would hate it. And it's a crazy thing to say.
Yep.
And it's actually probably worse that you have to like fucking tell them this, right? But you want to have they always want their cake and eating it too.
Oh, this is just.
If you want to go do stuff with a guy, do stuff with a guy. Don't force your boyfriend to fucking be a cuck in the scenario that okayed it. That's the part where it's like, just do your crappy thing. You don't need your fucking guilt absolved.
We gotta figure
that is what they do.
Yeah, 100%. We got to figure out a way to get these people on the podcast.
Yeah, I know. That'd be great.
Like if we just get this person to be like, just call in anonymously. We don't need to know.
We need to have both of them on the podcast.
Like a little Oprah situation.
We bring the
Dr. Phil.
We bring the girl in and her and the boyfriend and say we've arranged it or whatever, and then we get there and we go, well, we've got other news for you. The other boyfriend's here today too. He comes
Jerry,
in.
Do we have?
I have something to tell you.
Steve Wilkos.
I am not a cock. He goes, I know what I wanted to say, but I don't know if that's right. I'm so hurt that sex with her ex was apparently so good that she needs to do it once more before she died. I hate anything about this. It's also better if the guy she meets, it's like a Danny DeVito situation.
Oh, dude.
Like some tiny dude.
Or he's like in a walker or something. You go, that's the guy who dicked you down like that? The old man in the walker? She goes, you don't even fucking know.
Buddy. Yeah, he goes, I'm here for the sexing.
It's like Wallace Shawn, like, you know, I'm here to fuck your wife.
Yeah, I came here for the dicking down. But yeah, so the this guy, like the answer is there isn't really more going on where it's just like, this is just the ultimate scenario where you can choose now to be a bitch, but I would say you could probably go do whatever you want and then be passive aggressive till she dies. That's probably how I'd handle it. I go, here's your food. What'd you want? I asked for some amazing last meal. It's like, oh, well, here's a plate of wieners. I didn't cook them. Oh, sorry. Well, I guess maybe so-and-so
I
could cook
forgot.
them.
You know, I guess my mind's somewhere else after this whole thing where you want to fuck your ex.
Oh, sorry. I guess the hot dogs aren't even emotionally fulfilling now, are they?
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel bad for the guy.
That is the
especially too, because like if he really is, he's like, you know, again, I guess she's the one who's dying, but then also he's just like, yeah, it sucks because I have to stay alive and now I'm like a widower, and then like my last memory is.
That's what I'm saying. This is your get out of helping that much free card.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's going to be like, oh, I want to.
But it doesn't sound like he wants that. He just wants to like help her
switch,
die.
Man. He's got to become a city boy.
Well, you know what? But again, he will.
This is his Joker moment.
Yeah, this will. Yeah. Oh yeah, this will help him. I guess after she's gone.
I have a feeling my man's going to go on a tear, dude. He's going to go, after she dies, he's going to bang her sister, and then he's going to go bang fucking DeVito's wife. The guy.
That'll be the ultimate story arc where he goes, he has to find that guy's wife.
Exactly.
Like, he's got to go find that guy's
and
wife.
not actually give her a proper dicking down just because he didn't want to put the thing in.
And then he finally gets it, and she goes, that was so emotionally fulfilling. And he goes, God damn it!
Yeah. Yeah. I've only been getting.
She goes, I just only been getting railed like an animal. But
I've never
really
been emotionally
fulfilled me emotionally.
I've never been
penis.
I've never been emotionally fulfilled. But this guy, after especially for a while, he's probably putting down 3 or 4 minute performances. He's not trying to do the full Casanova dicking down. You know?
Oh, yeah.
He's been in the game for a while.
For sure. Married 10 years. I think his real move, it's a tough one. But if he really wants to really shift the balance of power, he needs to kill himself.
That would
be a fucking G move. She goes, yeah.
How's this for emotional fulfillment?
Yeah. How's that? Because I fucking just killed myself. Enjoy your ex.
You know what I like to do is when girls are being demanding sexually. You know how they have the live, laugh, love posters or something like that?
Yeah.
After you come quick and they go, oh, don't come, Iron, finish. You go, shh, be grateful for what you have. Not everyone has made it this far. I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Do you have them tattooed on your ribs?
She goes, I fucking couldn't come. I go, you learn more from failure than your successes.
She goes, where are you getting these from? They're all written on your hand.
Ew, did you just come in my friggin' hair? No one is perfect. That's why pencils have erasers.
Ryan's resorted to just like reading the top of the inside of Snapple caps.
No, I do. Yeah, no. Or you do this story, you come quick and then you go, she goes, why'd you come in 2 seconds? You go, for what it's worth, I'm sorry. I want to just do that for everything too. It's like, did you just eat my leftovers that I brought take home? Did you eat it when I went to the bathroom? For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Singing gets you. Yeah. It's just like, hey, you said we were gonna have sex tonight, and I came in and watched you jerking. I just come in and you're jerking off. Is it too late to say sorry? Did you fucking forget to flush the toilet again? Stop leaving your logs in the toilet. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
She goes, it's not helping.
Oh yeah, this is
Good
the,
little tactic.
that's
though.
a good little tactic. That's the thing with these girls. They go, one more. They go, did you just freaking take a shit all over the counter? Is it too late to apologize?
It's too late. Too late.
And then whatever I said and whatever I didn't mean it. You said the N-word 12 times.
I didn't mean it, though.
No, you do that for when you get canceled for saying the N-word. They go, this guy got canceled for a string of every single obscenity in the word. And you go, what do you have to say for yourself? And you go, and whatever I said and whatever I didn't mean it. And he goes, just want my job back for good. You want my job? Want my job back? Okay. Well,
back.
This is the thing. Every time girls go, no matter what they do, it's our fault. Because, if we can't get it up, it's our fault, right?
Yeah.
If they can't get wet, it's our fault.
Girls get wet?
That's the thing. If they don't, it's our fault.
I didn't even know they do.
Yeah, you got to pour water on it. It's a whole procedure, but I stopped doing it as well.
I had no idea. I thought it was just supposed to be.
If you're having sex with a girl and she's like checking her phone during sex, it's like, oh, you're so boring at sex. If I check my phone during sex, all of a sudden I'm a bad guy. Also, things are hot when they do them, and they're not hot when we do them. Like, for example, if she says, oh, that hurts, it's like almost hot when she says it, right?
Yeah.
But if we say, oh, and this is hurting.
I've definitely said that before. I go, ow.
This hurts. Or if she goes, oh, that's so deep, right? It's too deep. Like, you would think that's hot, right? They can get away with saying that. It's such a good thing to say, probably. But if you're like, oh, this is too deep.
It's me at the fucking kiddie pool. It's a little too deep.
You're afraid of the back. You're afraid of the back inches. You go, it's too dark and scary back there. Oh, it's too, no, it's too deep. That's too scary back there.
The guy, it's too deep.
All of a sudden it's hot when she grabs her boobs during sex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then if we grab our boobs when we're having sex,
like that.
if we start grabbing our boobs, all of a sudden
That's
it's
hot.
not hot. Yeah, she's allowed.
There seems to be there are some double standards.
There's double
that
standards.
you're illuminating.
They pull a toy out during sex. Oh, that's very, very acceptable these days, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I start playing with my action figures, do you smell what the Ryan?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did G.I.
It's
Joe's not belong
cooming.
in the bedroom?
I go, that's what I do when I'm in sex. She pulls out a toy. I go, yeah, I also have a toy to pull out. And I go, can you smell? No. Can you tell that the Ryan is coming?
She pulls out her wand. You pull out your fucking replica lightsaber. She goes, what are you going to do with that thing? And you're just like, whoom, whoom. You go, are you going to put that inside of me? Whoom. No, Darth Vader. Whoom. She goes, I got to go.
She goes, well, my last boyfriend dicked me down. She goes, you're not even emotionally fulfilling me anymore.
Yeah, you're just a fucking goof.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. So pour one out for that guy. Honestly, our brother down.
Fucking bummed me out.
All right. Thank you everyone for watching that clip. If you want to support the podcast, go to patreon.com/theboyscast where we have a new episode every week. 5 bones every week episode. Tons of episodes there now.
5 bones.
5 bones.
5 bones.
Support the boys.
It's $1.25 a week.